Hello my awesome people, welcome back to another depression hair video number, I don't know. I've been gone for a bit, so I'll explain why later at the end of the video if you care. But today we're going to be talking about hair brushing. Today's video is probably going to be hopefully a little bit more informative and not quite as funny, although I'm not really sure if I really am ever funny, but that's neither here nor there. I should also like to mention that I am not a professional in any way, shape, or form. These are the tips that I use that help me and things that I have learned over the years from various people, and this is what I do for me. If it makes your hair not good, then that is not my responsibility. I take no responsibility for that because I am not a professional. This is just what I use to help me. If it helps you too, that's great. If not, don't do what I do. I hope that's a good enough disclaimer. Okay, so first I would like to talk about the kind of brushes that I use. This specific brush is by the Wet brand, and the brush that I had previously in the last time I made a depression hair video where I actually brushed my hair, that brush broke, and I spent a long time trying to find a replacement brush because what I like to use is something that has really flexible bristles, so it is less pressure on the tangles of your hair, so it doesn't hurt as much, which is also supposed to be better for your hair, so I've heard, but for me it causes me less pain because I am particularly sensitive, like physically. And this is, well, I'll show you how the bristles kind of move. So if you put very little pressure, it should move some. So just something that's really flexible, you kind of just have to have a feel for it. If you get a brush and you try it out and it doesn't really work, you just kind of have to do a trial and error. I really don't know any better way than that. Maybe somebody else does. I don't know. Google is your friend. So anyway, I'm going to put my hair down. My hair is currently greasy and pretty tangled. So what's nice for me is that since I have my side shave, which is now growing out because, you know, quarantine and all of that jazz, not going to getting my hair cut because don't want to help spread the nasty, or trying to prevent it, you know what I mean. So it's kind of grown out. This I don't really brush because it doesn't really need it unless I'm trying to brush it down and trying to hide it, because I get cowlicks and stuff, so it is kind of fun to bat around. Oh, look at me, I'm a cat. So what I like to do is grab all of my hair into a bunch here, and this works. I know I had a friend who has longer hair than me who also does this. If you have shorter hair than me, then it's probably not necessary because you probably have less tangles, but this is what I specifically do. So I'll grab all my hair like this, and take your brush, and you want to start at the ends of the hair and work your way up as much as you can to help prevent your hair breaking, but this also eases pain and makes it easier to brush your hair in the long run. There is really no fast way to brush your hair, unfortunately, in a way that's like painless. It really is just something that takes time, which is unfortunate because that means you have more time with your thoughts, which sucks when you have depression and are depressed, especially this time of year when seasonal depression is also a thing, and then also everything that's going on in the world. Because, you know, at this point, I'm not sure how much I trust anyone who doesn't feel like screaming. So I kind of started at the ends. I'm kind of doing this by feel. I'm not really paying much attention to what I'm doing. But basically just start at the ends, work your way up. Now what I'm doing today is I'm not doing a full brush of my hair, like full brush through of my hair, which, I mean, you can if you want, and it's basically the same steps, just you do more of it. This feels weird. I am just going to make it so hopefully it looks less tangled. Because say you want to go to Walmart or go grocery shopping or, you know, wherever else, you just kind of want to look vaguely presentable. And you don't want to spend a lot of time getting ready to go when you don't have a lot of energy. And let's be honest, that's me a lot of the time. So you just kind of want to do basically a half job. And if this is hurting your hand, you can take breaks. This is something that unfortunately just takes a bit of time. So it's okay if it takes a while. It usually takes a little while for me too. And that's okay. It's okay to do things slow. So by now, your hair should be decently enough that you could probably put it in like a ponytail, a side pony, messy bun, some sort of not really complicated style where if you have hair specifically like mine that is either curly frizzy or particularly thick, it kind of just looks messy no matter what you do. So you can just put it into a thing or you could leave it down. It might still look a little messy, but now you can actually style it in a way that kind of hides how actually tangled your hair is. My cat is making noises.
She's right there.
Oh. That's why it was so close. Hi, I don't have anything else funny to say, so here, have a cat. Boop. She has a very boopable snoot. But that is going to be pretty much the end of this video. Again, if you really wanted your hair to be completely detangled, you basically just keep doing those steps. And if you're trying to brush your hair in the back, then you just kind of hold your hair and just kind of brush it to the best of your ability. Basically, you're just holding your hair so that way if it does snag or pull, it doesn't hurt you as much. Okay, so that is the end of my tips for that. So now we can get on to the reasons that I haven't been posting. I've tried to make a video about that twice now and it's not working. I'm just not having it. But basically what happened is around October, my best friend got married. It was lovely. I'm so happy for them and I'm glad that that happened and I'm glad to be a part of it. It was wonderful. It is just great. However, it was extremely exhausting, especially as someone who is having mental health issues and is chronically ill, but at the same time, my precious little baby guinea pig was having a lot of health problems, and we did everything we could, so all my time was going into that. But unfortunately, there was just nothing we could do. And we had to put her down to prevent her from having further suffering. And that made me really, really, really exhausted and depressed. Anyone who's ever lost a pet knows how hard that is, but anyone who's gone through something where they're just trying to take the best care of their pet and there's nothing more they can do and you just have to basically end their suffering, knows how difficult that is, but it's particularly difficult with mental illness. So that took a toll on me for months, And by the time I was really ready to, I guess, be a person and not a depressed blob, quarantine happened. And that has been really depressing too, because you can't really go out. As someone who is also immune compromised, it's particularly dangerous for me, so I try to go out as little as absolutely possible. I rarely even go grocery shopping. I usually have my partner take care of that. So it's been tough. So that's about all the explanation I have. It's just what happens, you know. That's how it is with mental illness. And like I've said before, these breaks are going to keep happening. But at least you don't have to worry about my videos spamming your notifications. So at least there's that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, all of that good stuff that really helps out my channel a lot. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye!